sorry, Madison. I hope you can forgive me for stealing your fiancé. What? My fiancé? Yep, Jack is mine now. Wait, who's Jack? Oh, poor thing. Pretending like you don't know because you're too upset I stole him. What are you talking about, Ashley? I'm engaged, but not to anyone named Jack. I don't even know anyone by that name. Haha, still pretending? That's hilarious. No, seriously, who is this Jack guy? There's no Jack around me. And I've never met anyone by that name. Well, a guy as perfect as him is way too good for you anyway. That's why I'm dating him now. Men just can't resist a pretty face, you know. Even though he was engaged to you, he quickly fell for me. I've been told I was adorable ever since we were kids. But you? You've always been, well, not so much. It's crazy how we're even related. You're the only one who ever called me ugly, Ashley. Everyone else is just too polite to say it out loud. Anyway, you've always been beneath me. There's no way you should be getting married before me. Especially not to some rich, handsome guy. There's no way I'm letting that happen. Well, you can think whatever you want, but I really don't know anyone named Jack, okay? Sure. You have such a big pride for an ugly. So you just can't admit that your sister stole your fiancé, huh? No, seriously. Just give up on him and find yourself a new guy. Although you'll probably be single and lonely forever. Which honestly suits you, doesn't it? Oh, never mind. Well, good luck with Jack. Oh, trying to be tough? Can we just drop this? It's irritating. I'll invite you to the wedding. You'll get to see me in a stunning wedding dress. Sure. Bye. Hey, Madison, how have you been? I've got some great news, so I have to tell you. What's up? Well, it might be bad news for you, but I'm getting married to Jack. Oh, really? Congrats. You don't have to force yourself to congratulate me. Huh? I mean, I'll just say it again. It must hurt to have your one true love stolen by me, huh? You probably cry into your pillow every night, wake up with puffy eyes. And your already not so pretty face just gets worse. Serves you right. Listen, Ashley. Like I've said 1,000,000 times, this Jack was never my boyfriend or fiancé. In fact, I've never even met him, so why won't you believe me? Because I know you're lying. If you don't pretend not to know him, your pride will take a hit since he dumped you, right? Okay, then at least send me his photo. I seriously have no idea who he is. and maybe the picture will help. No way am I doing that. Why would I send a picture of my guy to his ex? But he's not my ex. My fiancé's name isn't Jack. By the way, aren't you going to come meet him and his family before the wedding? If you do, maybe this mix-up will finally be cleared up. And you haven't been back home in over 6 years. Don't you think it's time to drop by? There's no need for introductions. Since he's your fiancé, Mom and Dad have already met him, right? For the last time, Jack isn't my fiancé. At least come to say hi to our parents. It's the right thing to do. Nah, that's too much work. We'll see each other at the wedding. That's enough. Oh, and once the date and location are set, I'll post everything on my Instagram. You're not sending out invitations? Too much hassle. I'll just assume the whole family is coming. Consider it mandatory. I don't even follow your account. Oh, come on. I know you're one of my followers. I don't even have Instagram. You're probably mistaking me for someone with the same name. Even if you lie, I'm not accepting any excuses for skipping. You know I hate doing extra work. My little sister's fiancé just became mine, that's all. Seriously, knock it off. I don't know who you're talking about. I've never met him. Anyway, chat later. Ashley. Ugh, you're causing drama.
Hey, don't you think you're way too inconsiderate? Today is your big sister's wedding.
Huh?
You're Madison, right? Ashley's sister?
Yes, that's me. And you are?
I'm Jack. Ashley's fiancé. Well, actually her husband now, since we had a courthouse ceremony already.
You're Jack? How do you know my number?
I found it on Ashley's phone. I'm messaging you from my phone. Even if it's a small wedding with just close family and friends, neither her parents nor her sister showing up.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying, you and your whole family bailed on the wedding today and made me look like a fool. I know I've had a rough past with my parents cutting me off, but this is too much. I'm going to make sure none of you recover from this socially. Mark my words.
Wait a minute. Are you saying today is Ashley's wedding?
Don't play dumb. I know we've never met before. But you're pretending you didn't even know about such an important day?
She never told me the date. She said sending out invites was too much trouble and she'd just post the details on Instagram. But neither my parents nor I have Instagram, so we were stuck. She kept insisting I was following her, but that wasn't true.
What the? So you really didn't know today was the wedding?
This is the first I'm hearing of it, and I'm honestly shocked. Also, if she really wanted to invite us, The timing makes no sense.
What do you mean?
We're literally in the middle of the wedding right now.
What? Whose wedding are you talking about?
I'm having my wedding today.
Your wedding? Today?
Yes, and I was the first to set my wedding date, well before Ashley even told me she was getting married.
Wait. I don't get it.
By the time she announced her engagement, I had already set my wedding date. And she hadn't contacted us since that announcement. In fact, she hasn't been home in about 6 years.
Seriously?
And another thing. She seems to think you used to be my fiancé, and no matter how many times I've told her otherwise, she refuses to believe it.
Huh?
I have no idea what's going on in her head. But can you please explain to her that we've never met before?
Sure.
Anyway, I really can't delay my wedding any longer. So feel free to contact me another time.
Wait.
Goodbye.
What on earth is happening?
Madison, what the heck is going on? Why are you the one getting married? This is ridiculous. Ashley. I've already married Jack, who was your fiancé. So why hasn't your wedding been cancelled yet? Unbelievable. You're still saying that? I thought having our weddings on the same day would make it even sweeter to know I took him from you. How did you even know my wedding date? I didn't tell you. And I made sure our parents and relatives kept it a secret. I heard it from our cousin, Parker. Oh, I see. Since he was just a kid back then, I didn't think he needed to hear about you running off with a married man and leaving home like that. I didn't tell him to keep quiet, so he answered when you asked. Shut up! Stop bringing that up. I'm not with that guy anymore. By the way, didn't Jack explain to you that he was never my fiancé? Huh? This evening, maybe while your wedding was going on, he checked your phone to get my number and messaged me from his own, asking why I wasn't at your wedding. Wait, what? So I told him about your misunderstanding and asked him to explain to you that we never even met. We got into an argument, and when he locked himself in a room, he must have texted you. Well, make sure you finish hearing his side of the story. And figure out why you thought he was my fiancé. Then get back to me. Ugh, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Oh no. I really messed up, didn't I? So you finally talked to Jack? Yeah. You weren't his fiancé. Oh, you finally get it. But you know, he did have a former fiancé. And her name was exactly the same as yours. Same first and last name.
Oh, really?
So you can see why I got confused, right? I mean, how often do you meet someone with the exact same name?
Ah, I see. So that's why you kept insisting you'd stolen him from me.
Exactly. And from what he told me, part of this mess is because of your bad memory too. It's not fair that I'm the only one getting blamed here. You should take some responsibility.
What do you mean?
His former fiancée was a classmate of yours at East High.
Really?
There was someone in your class with the same name. Even if she wasn't a close friend, you must have heard of her or seen her around. If someone with the same name was that close by, shouldn't you have figured out the mistake sooner? Because you didn't point that out, I got confused.
Ashley?
If you had realized it first and told me it was someone else, none of this would have happened. But you didn't say anything. So don't pin all of this on me.
I don't know such a person.
You don't know her? You mean you forgot about her?
I went to West High.
Huh?
I didn't go to East High. I went to West High. So even if we had the same name, it makes sense we wouldn't have met if we went to different schools.
Wait. West High?
Oh my God. While we were living in the same house, you didn't even know which school I went to.
Hold on. West High is one of the top schools in the state. How did you manage to get into a school like that?
You always made fun of me for studying hard. Every time I was in my room, you'd open the door just to call me a nerdy loser and laugh at me.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, while you were skipping class and hanging out with your friends. I was studying for the university I wanted to go to. No matter how much you made fun of me, I kept at it. Anyway, now that we've solved the case of the mistaken identity, if you want to stay distant from the family, that's up to you. I'm moving to my husband's hometown. And I don't plan on keeping in touch with you either.
Hold on.
Is there something else?
Jack's thinking about divorcing me.
Already?
Because I got involved with him to spite his former fiancée, who I thought was you. Also because I was only interested in the fortune he inherited from his late parents.
What fortune?
His parents were actually incredibly wealthy. They owned a huge real estate business and had multiple luxury apartment complexes and office buildings in the city.
Wow.
Not to mention, his father was really savvy with investments. He made a ton of money through stocks and mutual funds. So when he inherited everything, it amounted to several millions. Just the cash alone was worth a few million. And with the real estate added in, it was an enormous fortune.
So that's what you were after, huh?
But I really do love him. He's hot and sweet. Sure, when I found out about the money, it was a little enticing, but I genuinely love him.
Saying that now just sounds like an excuse to him. It's no surprise he wants to divorce you.
What am I going to do? I don't want to lose him.
Inheritance usually isn't split in a divorce, you know. Unless you've been using it for living expenses. But since you just got married, that's probably not the case here.
What am I supposed to do?
Are we done here?
Excuse me?
You got married to Jack and now might get divorced. All because of your own misunderstanding, right? I don't see how I can help with that.
You're so cold. I'm your sister. Can't you at least hear me out when I'm in trouble?
You're exhausting.
How dare you?
And drop the big sister act when it suits you, please. Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused for me, Mom, and Dad with your antics back in the day? We haven't forgotten.
Wait, I didn't cause that much trouble, did I?
Are you serious? You skipped school all the time and ran around with other kids. You were constantly getting into fights with students from other schools. Do you know how many times Mom and Dad had to be called in to get you?
Come on, that was so long ago.
And hanging out with that reckless group, partying around town in the middle of the night. Do you know how embarrassed they were? Mom got judged by the neighbors because of you. And Dad's workplace was full of rumors about it.
I told you, I'm sorry for all that.
Anyway, I'm tired of being dragged into your messes.
Please don't say that. Listen, Madison. I'm in debt. After breaking up with the married guy, I had no money to live and took out a loan. So
figure it out yourself.
Come on, please.
Don't rely on me. Bye.
Wait, Madison. Madison, help me.
Hi, Madison. Do you have a moment? Oh, hi, Jack. What can I do for you? Well, first, I owe you an apology. I was really out of line the other day. I said some awful things about crushing your family, and I deeply regret it. It's fine. You didn't know it was my wedding that day, so... And I wanted to inform you that I've officially divorced Ashley. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. That being said, I would like to take you as my wife. Excuse me? Before the divorce, I managed to find out where you lived from Ashley. So yesterday, I went by to have a look. And then I saw the most beautiful person. And it was love at first sight. Oh, I think that was probably my cousin, Parker, visiting my grandparents. Your cousin? That wasn't you?
I'm already married and living in my husband's hometown.
Oh, I see. I've made another big mistake. In that case, I'll propose to her instead.
Parker is a boy.
What? A boy?
Yes, he has a mature androgynous look, but he's a 13-year-old.
What?
So, yeah, you need to let this go.
No. I thought I'd finally found my perfect woman.
To think that Jack mistook a 13-year-old boy for me? At first, I thought he was just a victim, fooled by Ashley. But it turns out he's just as mistaken and delusional as she is. Later, I found out that his breakup with his former fiancée wasn't actually caused by Ashley's interference. Apparently, he fell in love at first sight with another woman while still engaged, and called off the engagement himself. And that woman? She was over 20 years older than him and already a grandmother. But he was convinced she was around his age. And when he found out her real age, he lost it and broke up with her. He's the kind of person who falls head over heels just based on appearances. After he and Ashley separated, she became obsessed with him. She's been clinging to him with the shameless excuse of, "I need you to help pay off my debts." The misguided woman chasing the delusional man is still happening somewhere today. As for me, since I have no intention of staying in touch with Ashley, I've moved far away with my parents and husband and blocked her and Jack. I'm happily enjoying my newlywed life without any drama now.